Oh, you.
No, that was like the whole thing. Yeah, we live.
Hey.
Hello. Hi, family. We want to welcome everybody to
Story time. Story.
It's been good. Don't trip about the internet connection, you guys. It may freeze on us today. Y'all already know how YouTube be playing with us, okay? Mm-hmm. But if you don't know who I am, excuse me, the Ruach, I promise y'all, I just want to be present, okay? Call my name so I can tell you she is here. She is me, all right? And y'all know the assembly family. Auntie Shelly on the beat. Come on, y'all. I didn't even have to tell you, and you knew it, okay? I heard it. It was the bump. That's what I'm talking about. That clap was it. Good job, okay? Good job. Auntie Shelly on the beat, bump. She is she, okay? She is she. Y'all know before we get into any of the reading, we're gonna hit you with a Jude, okay? So out of all the chapters of Jude, I'm going to go to the first chapter.
All of chapters?
All of it. We ain't got time for them. We're just going to go straight to the first one, okay? And hit you at the last, okay? So, Jude 1:24. Now unto him that is able to keep you from falling and to present you faultless before the presence of his glory with exceeding joy. To the only wise Elohim, our Savior, be glory and majesty, dominion and power, both now and forever. Amen. Amen. Me too. And you can find that in Jude, okay? Listen.
It won't be hard to find.
I mean, some people is really gifted. Like Jude, I don't find the second chapter. All right, well, you find it. If you got the second chapter,
let us
I want your Bible, okay? You got some stuff that I don't have. All right, listen, we are going to give you a recap because it's kind of like an overflow into James, the Gospel of James. But we are in the book of Ha-Avoth, okay? We purchased this book on Sefer.net for $35. I'm lying on an accident. I used my Storytime discount, okay? It was not $35, but I can't tell you how much it was because it was so long ago. But make sure you don't pay $35. Use your Storytime discount, and remember that the O in the word story is actually a 0, and the E in the word time is actually a 3, as a reminder to going back to the covenant, okay? So we all may understand the assignment, okay? With that being said, make sure you get you one of these books, okay?
Yes, very good.
It's very good. And so we're going to open this book into the Gospel of James. Somebody say Gospel of James.
The Gospel of James.
Oh, I feel it in my pinky toenail. Yes. Come on, the Gospel of James. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I was just thinking, it's I won't say it's weird because they so demonic, that most of the apostles that wrote a book are not in the 66. Like Luke is not even an apostle; he a doctor.
Oh yeah.
So it seemed like you would have firsthand information before, and I'm not taking that away from Luke because he did go talk to the people, but the people wrote a book. Like Mary wrote a book.
Yes.
James wrote a book. The apostles wrote a book.
Yeah, Peter.
It seemed like they should be in there before Luke.
Absolutely.
That makes no sense to me.
You know what? I never thought of it. I never thought of it.
I just think crazy things.
I like the way you think, though. I like
it. To do.
Bring those kind of thoughts. They're always welcome, Oh, yes. My Faja, he says, please like and share this video. Please like it. And if you don't like our videos, listen, just pray for us, okay? It's all right. We're not for everybody.
No. We're definitely not for everybody. We should be, but we ain't.
We ain't. And it's okay. It's not you, it's me.
Okay, we just gonna do we're gonna do a recap of Miriam.
And it was the birth of Miriam. I'm sorry, I said the gospel of Mary, but it is. It's
the gospel. Yeah, because it's the truth of Miriam.
It's the gospel of Mary.
But it was about her birth, not Mashiach's birth. Miriam's actual birth, like her mama and her daddy gave birth to her.
Absolutely.
So her mama was barren.
Yep.
For a long time. That's Anna. and her father Yakim.
I like it.
Yakim.
I like it.
Yakim. Y'all know he melanated. Yakim one day went to the temple. I know, okay. Yakim went to the temple because that's he, because being Hebrew, you're supposed to go there during the feast times. But I forgot to leave out. So Miriam, no, not Miriam. Joachim and Anna are so community minded. They're not rich. But whatever money they got, they split it 3 ways. Yahuwah was first.
Absolutely.
Community was second.
Yes.
And then themselves. Because they had no children. It was just so they split their money actually 3 ways. And they did that for 20 years.
Yeah.
And so Anna is barren. Of course, she's, praying for a child. But Yakim, I just want to call him.
You just said Yakim?
Yakim went to the temple one day, and old high priest Ishkar, wasn't his name Ishkar, was like all on him talking about, what are you doing here? I don't want your little offering. You won't even have any children.
Why you keep coming?
Go back. Yeah, why you keep coming? Go back, have some children, and then come back and see me. And Yakim was so embarrassed that he didn't even go home, thinking if he went home, he would be a laughingstock. Yeah. And then the neighbors would join in because Issachar was a high priest. So he went where the shepherds were. Yeah. The angel goes to him and tell it, basically, I'm paraphrasing the angel because I noticed what he said. These English people be trying to be proper.
Tell him.
Dude, don't be tripping off Issachar. He ain't nobody. He don't say what gets done and what don't get done. He ain't the boss of nothing. He don't control man or nature. Yahuwah is not holding that up against you. Yahuwah, matter of fact, Yahuwah is the reason why you ain't had no kid.
This was his doing.
But don't you fret now, Yakim.
That's it.
You gonna go home.
Make a baby.
It's gonna be a daughter. You gonna call her name Miriam. Bam. Anna. He said you gonna go home. You gonna find Anna.
Yep.
She gonna be looking for you. Look, go home. Your wife is looking for you, and she worried. Mm-hmm. Got Anna all worried, and you up here tripping out something. He ain't nobody. Okay, that's
what the angel said, though.
That's what I'm thinking. What the angel said. They got people like. Yeah. Anyway, at the same time, Anna is got a visit from the angel.
Same one.
The angel told her, "You're gonna have a daughter. Mm-hmm. You're gonna name her name Miriam. Mm-hmm. She's actually gonna give birth to the Mashiach while she's still a virgin."
Yep.
And so you'll believe me. Go to the Golden Gate. They're supposed to go to the Golden Gate. It was some gate that has some gold inlay in it. Go to the Golden Gate tomorrow. You're going to see your husband, and then you're going to know what I say is true. So they met each other at the Golden Gate. They was all happy. Hey, baby, what's
Y'all know
up?
about that happy.
And they actually told each other's visions, mm-hmm. and they was cool. They said, okay, this is going to happen.
Yep.
So Miriam is born.
She is.
And then he told her at 3 years old, you have to give her back. Like you Absolutely. Have to, basically at 3 years old, they had to bring her, dedicate her back. They had to bring her back to the temple. And it's all these stairs. This baby is 3 years old.
Yes.
Mom and daddy turned their back to put on some clean clothes to go into the temple. Baby girl walking up the steps
by herself,
like a grown woman, not crawling like this. Mm-mm. She walking up the steps. Like,
are you impressed? You should be.
3. She already know where she belonged.
Mm-hmm.
And the angels came and visited her every day. She was a virgin. She surrounded herself with virgins, and the angels came and visited her every day. Every day. When it came time for her to leave, because it was time for her to get married, she was like, oh, no. I made a vow.
Yep.
They didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
They didn't know what to do. So I'm giving a whole story.
No, you actually leading them to James.
So
tell them.
She didn't want to go. So they was like, we can't make her because she made a vow. And then when you make a vow to Yahuwah, we can't tell you to break it.
We can't.
So they had to consult the human
Ruach.
in the ruach. Let's just say the ruach,
Mhm.
but they do it through the human and the thurum.
Oh, the
You remember
Tumanim.
the
Yep.
tumanim. And a voice actually came from, I think it was the ark
Yes,
that
it
told
did.
them what to do.
Yep.
And the ruach told them what to do. So all the certain men had to bring their rod
from Bethlehem
to the temple, and whichever rod the dove lighted on, that was going to be Miriam's husband.
Mm-hmm.
Joseph decides, I'm not even gonna waste my time.
He was like, I'm not putting my rod in there.
First of all, I'm old, because now we find out Joseph's really older. He's a widow. He said, I'm not going to. I know I ain't the one.
Right. He
So
counted himself
basically,
out.
the dove lighted on no one. They said, well, why? Joseph didn't bring his. So guess what? Joseph tagged you it.
You're right.
You it. So Miriam goes home.
Mm-hmm.
Joseph goes home, get the house ready. Joseph come back to get her. She pregnant. He was like, yeah, I know it ain't mine, but I know it ain't mine. That's all we gonna say.
That's right.
I know it ain't mine. Y'all, no.
That.
But I'm not gonna dog her out either.
No,
we're gonna do this quietly.
Yes.
And I'm just gonna go on my merry little way, because I didn't want to get married the first time. Child.
That angel hit him
up. The angel hit him up
in his sleep.
Said, yeah, you gonna get married.
This is not your work.
Yes, this is really Yahuwah's work.
Absolutely.
She is a virgin. She's gonna give birth while she's a virgin. She's gonna have a Mashiach, and I'm trying to.
That's where we are.
I think that's where we are.
If you didn't give her a round of this, you should have. Okay, that was a listen. If that's how you point somebody to the Book of James. Okay, that was it. So now we're gonna get into it. So keep in mind all what she had just shared with you all, because now we're gonna go into James' account, and it's gonna run into a little bit of I'll shut up. You're right, Henry. Chapter 1.
Did somebody tell you this?
No, I just feel a James. You know what I'm saying? I feel a James saying silence. You know, every now and then he comes to me. Chapter 1. In history of the 12 tribes of Yasharel. Nope. Am I reading the right one?
Yeah, no.
Okay. Oh, there's.
You're on 37?
Yeah. What you got? Yes, you got the same thing.
Girl, I was looking up here. I don't know why.
All right, again, we're gonna.
Sorry.
Chapter 1. You know what? That will be. You know what, Cousin James?
Oh, he on here? Oh no!
Listen, stay there. Stay there. Okay.
We got it. I was looking at the little sub thingy, but that's just to tell you what it's about. No, just go.
James being a little petty. Chapter 1. In history of the 12 tribes of Yasharel, we read there were a certain person called Yakim. Again, Anna's husband, Miriam's daddy, who being very rich made double offerings to Yahuwah. He was not
rich. We thought he was broke.
He was not brokish. He was not broke. We stand correct. Oh, we sitteth corrected. Okay?
Yes. Why did we just assume he was broke? Well, not broke, but we didn't think he was very rich.
I didn't think he was rich.
Yeah.
But, I mean, obviously he's not broke-ish at all. All right, so Yakim, who being very rich, made double offerings to Yahuwah Elohim. Having made this resolution, my substance shall be for the benefit of the whole people, that I may find mercy from Yahuwah Elohim for the forgiveness of my sins.
So the double was Yahuwah and the people. So he considered giving to the people same as giving to Yahuwah. Absolutely. So basically they had more money than he had. And he was very rich.
And that's why he was the last, right? Because he topped off Yahuwah, he did the community, and then himself.
And then himself.
Wow.
So that means he gave way more money than he kept for himself.
Absolutely. Wow, but I love that. Like he says, shall be for the benefit of the whole people. Okay, so even if you no, never mind. No.
Okay.
2. But a certain great feast of Yahuwah, when the children of Yasharel offered their gifts, and Yakim also offered his. Reuben, the high priest, opposed him, saying, It is not lawful for you to offer your gifts, seeing you have not begot any issue in Yasharel. At this, Yakim, being concerned very much, went away to consult to the registries of the 12 tribes to see whether he was the only person who had begot no issue.
Okay.
But upon inquiry, he found that all the righteous had raised up seed in Yasharel. Then he called to mind the patriarch of Abraham, how that Elohim in the end of his life had given him his son Isaac, upon which he was exceedingly distressed, and would not be seen by his woman, but retired into the wilderness and fixed his tent there, and fasted 40 days and 40 nights, saying to himself, I will not go down either to eat or drink till Yahuwah Elohai shall look down upon me, but prayer shall be my meat and drink. So we're getting a whole different account.
Yeah. I like how he went and consulted history. Let me see if he even know this little man all up in here and know what he talking about.
Absolutely. That's why the elders too. He just said, "Let me go and consult with the tribe." Absolutely, the elders. Y'all are so important.
And then he remembers, well, Abraham didn't have a kid till he was like old.
Yeah.
So don't count me out.
Right. Come on, you ain't counting your forefathers out, right?
Right.
Chapter 2. In the meantime, his woman Anna was distressed and perplexed on a double account, and said, I will mourn both for my widowhood and my barrenness. Listen, you got Anna thinking you dead.
Right. Yes.
She think something happened to you. She's worried.
Yeah.
Then drew near a great feast of Yahuwah, and Yehudith, her maid, said, How long will you thus afflict your soul? The feast of Yahuwah has now come, when it is unlawful for anyone to mourn.
Not supposed to be. Remember, you're not supposed to mourn for a long time.
Yeah.
And if she being a widow, remember they're allowed like 6 days.
6 days, but on that Sabbath,
Shabbat, it can't. Yeah, not allowed to mourn.
Take therefore this hood, which was given by one who makes such things, for it is not fit that I, who am a servant, should wear it, but it well suits a person of your great character. But Anna replied, Depart from me, I am not used to such things. Besides, Yahuwah has greatly humbled me. I fear some ill-designing person has given you this, and you have come to reproach me with my sin. Whoa.
Oh, okay, wait. She was just she was trying to give her something for her head. Evidently, it was some ornate kind of thing.
Yeah, but I don't think Yehuda really was having that in mind. She just was like,
I don't know. She telling her,
oh,
this suits somebody of your great character, like somebody like you should be wearing this.
Yeah.
But evidently, it's something Anna wouldn't wear.
Yes, that's true.
She said, you're a widow. Make yourself look, regal or maybe rich, because she's rich.
Yeah.
She thinks she's a widow.
But then she says,
and she's like,
she's
no.
Humble. Yeah.
She said, no, I'm humble. And she said, I fear some ill-designing person has given you this, and you may come to reproach me with my sin. So it was some kind of underlying thing in there. She said, is somebody trying to trap me?
Right. Is this why this is happening to me?
Mm-hmm. Are you trying to get me? Maybe the hood meant she was available. Whatever it was for him meant she was available. And she's not really a widow. I don't know.
But I think you're right. And Sean goes on to say that's grief talking.
That she shouldn't take it.
Like
it might be.
As far as like the sin, like,
yeah.
Come reproach me with my
sin.
Yeah. She's like, I think, that could be grief talking.
Yeah.
But let's get into it, because maybe it could be or it could not be. I don't know. Verse 6. Then Yehuda, her maid, answered, What evil shall I wish you, when you will not hearken to me? I cannot wish you a greater curse than you are under. In that Elohim has shut up your womb, that you should not be a mother in Yasharah.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Motive.
Ma'am.
Motive.
Put down the loaded gun, okay?
Yeah.
Whoa.
That wasn't cool.
You didn't.
You hit her where it hurt.
Thank you.
You didn't have to go from 0 to 100, boo.
Real quick, okay? Ran through all the red lights, all the stop signs.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
She went for the jugular.
Dang, check your tone.
That was cold.
I'm not even bearing and I felt that. Are you nerves? Okay.
Check her, Anna. Check her.
Please.
She need to be checked.
All right. At this, Anna was exceedingly troubled, and having on her wedding garment, went about in the afternoon to walk in her garden. And she saw a laurel tree, and sat under it, and prayed to Yahuwah, saying, O Elohim of my fathers, bless me and regard my prayer, as you blessed the womb of Sarah and gave her a son, Isaac. Both of them are thinking about he was thinking of Abraham, she was thinking of his wife.
Yep, so they know their history.
Yes, they absolutely
know who they are.
But check how this woman got at her heck of sideways, and she goes out and take a walk and she prays.
Yes.
Many of us wouldn't have done that. Okay, Yahudah would have caught all the hands and toes. Okay,
I might have said, "Look, I'm going out to pray. When I get back, I don't want you here." I might have did, or I'm going to pray so I won't hit you.
I might have just like, what you say? say it again, so I understand why you getting this whooping.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to pack your bag.
I probably would have did all that I could, and then went in under that tree and prayed after and asked for forgiveness. You don't get at my womb like that. I don't care. You don't get at the womb like that,
right? Because that was low.
That was real low.
That was low. That wasn't even called for.
But that was such an point. Listen, this woman gathered her, and what she do? She left the environment and went under a safety and just consult the Father. Father, I need stuff like that. Now that's wisdom. Yeah, that's wisdom.
She left.
That was wisdom under pressure, because the pressure of just knocking her head to the.
Yep. She's like, let me get up out of here and go pray.
That was good.
That's the equivalent of when Joseph ran.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just done a different way, but it's the same thing.
Same thing.
Let me get up out of here.
Because I'm about to kill you. You're right. Let me see. Nashawn goes on. She probably gave her that servant look like.
Who worked for who?
Okay. Unemployment has not kicked in this day and time. There is no unemployment in this day. All right, chapter 3. And went on about her way to pray. Absolutely. Chapter 3. And as she was looking towards heaven, she perceived a sparrow's nest in the laurel. And mourning with herself, she said, woe is me, who begat me? And what womb did bear me? That I should be thus accursed before the children of Yasharel, and that they should reproach and deride me in the temple of Elohai. Woe is me! To what can I be compared? I am not comparable to the very beasts of the earth, for even the beasts of the earth are fruitful before you. O Yahuwah, woe is me! To what can I be compared? I am not compared to the brute animal, for even the brute animals are fruitful before you. O Yahuwah, woe is me! To what am I comparable? I cannot be comparable to these waters, for even the waters are fruitful before you, O Yahuwah. Woe is me! To what can I be compared? I am not comparable to the waves of the sea, for these, whether they are calm or in motion, with the fish which are in them, praise you, O Yahuwah. Woe is me! To what can I be compared? I am not comparable to very earth, for the earth produces fruit. Oh, praises you, O Yahuwah.
You know what? It's this prayer is really, yeah. It's like you could feel her sadness, but she's still praising Yahuwah with everything. She's saying creation, it still praises you.
Yeah.
It does all these things to praise you.
Yeah, and she don't want to I feel like she doesn't want to seem ungrateful.
Right. Because she knows her history.
Yeah. For all that she has, but she don't want to be phony either.
Right. Yeah.
I can't, I don't have anything that I can relate to.
Yeah.
Because everything around me gives birth to something. Yeah.
that praises you.
Yeah. So
and I've given you nothing.
And I haven't given you anything. But
this is called being real.
Absolutely.
It's called being real.
Great is your faithfulness, Father.
We ain't got to be all phony like stuff don't hurt.
Yeah. Woe it's me. Wow. 4. Then an angel of Yahuwah stood by her and said, Anna, Yahuwah heard your prayer. You shall conceive and bring forth, and your, what is this? Progeny shall be spoken of in all the world. And Anna answered, as Yahuwah lives, whatever I bring forth, whether it be a male or female, I will devote it to Yahuwah Elohai, and it shall minister to him in holy things during its whole life.
Wow. The whole life. She done gave the baby whole life away.
Absolutely. After wanting a baby for 20 years.
Yeah.
Her and her husband. She said and that's crazy, like, there's not a doubt in her. You know when people be like, you know what? I see you with such and such. And they're like, me? I don't know. I mean, I guess. I mean, if that's what you saw. She said, let it be.
Yeah.
Let it be. And she took it and said, and I'm going to give it back to him.
Because remember, even in her prayer that she's praying, everything she's saying that she's compared to it gives something to Yahuwah. So she says, even what I have, I'm going to give it back to you. Just like the sea has a fish, but they praise you. You know, trees have seeds of fruit. They give fruit, but it all praises you.
Yes.
So even if you give me, I don't care if it's a male or female, it's going to praise you for its whole life.
I love it. Wow. And behold, there appeared 2 angels saying to her, behold, Yakim, your husband, is coming with his shepherds. For an angel of Yahuwah has already come down to him and said, Yahuwah Elohim has heard your prayer. Make haste and go from here. For behold, Anna, your woman, shall conceive. And Yakim went down and called his shepherds, saying, bring me 10 she-lambs without spot or blemish, and they shall be for Yahuwah Elohai. And bring me 12 calves without blemish, and 12 calves shall be for the priests and the elders. Bring me also 100 goats, and the 100 goats shall be for the whole people.
Still staying in his character.
And because what he's getting ready, what they are getting ready to birth is what's going to come through their daughter is for the whole people.
Yes, that's right. I need it. It's for everybody.
It's for everyone.
It's for the community.
Yes. And Yakim went down with the shepherds, and Anna stood by the gate and saw Yakim coming with the shepherds, and she ran. Hanging about his neck, said, now I know.
She holding on, my baby home.
Right? Now I know that Yahuwah has greatly blessed me. For behold, I was as a widow, am no longer as a widow, and I who was barren shall conceive. She said, man, I was acting like I was a widow, but now I know.
Yeah.
We about to have this child.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. I'm thinking you all dead. I'm a widow. I ain't finna. I know I ain't finna marry nobody.
Listen.
That I'm thinking of.
If y'all didn't see that sign, I mean that scene in your head with her running and then just swinging on his neck. I saw it, girl. Natural hair just going, okay, just flowing. I saw it all.
Let your imagination go.
Absolutely, he just spinning her around. You know what I'm saying? Shepherds all like, oh, it was a beautiful moment. All right, chapter 5. And Yakim abode the first day in his house, but on the following day he brought his offerings and said, if Yahuwah be propitious to me, let the plate which is on the priest's forehead make it manifest. And he consulted the plate which the priest wore and saw it, and behold, sin was not found in him. And Yakim said, now I know that Yahuwah is propitious to me, and has taken away all my sin. And he went down from the temple of Yahuwah justified. and he went to his own house. And when 9 months were fulfilled, to Anna she brought forth, and said to the midwife, "What have I brought forth?" And she told her, "A girl." Then Anna said, "Yahuwah has this day magnified my soul," and she laid her in bed. And when the days of her purification was accomplished, she gave suck to the child, and called her name Miriam. And the child increased in strength every day, so that when she was 9 months old, her mother put her upon the ground to try if she could stand. And when she had walked 9 steps, she came again to her mother's lap. Then her mother caught her up and said, "As Yahuwah Elohai lives, you shall not walk again on this earth till I bring you into the temple of Yahuwah."
Oh, okay.
She took 9 steps.
So I know
and
you
she
can
picked
walk.
her up and said, "Okay,
You ain't
but the
walking
next time
again.
you walk in."
That means till she was 3.
Yep, they carried this baby.
That's crazy.
Till she was 3 years old.
Yes. Can you imagine this day and time us carrying our babies at 3?
It was 3 years old when I told Genesis, "Baby, you too big. You too tall. Stop you to walk."
Like never letting this child
never.
We'd be scoffed at and everything.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you spoiling that child. And folks don't know what conversation
you ain't letting her legs get strong. Oh yeah.
So the next time she walked when she went up those stairs.
Yep.
Sure because that makes it all the more like, whoa.
And she actually danced up them stairs.
That's right, because she was, well, it's the praise. It's the do the praise.
It's the I mean, listen.
She got to walk her with something, but hey.
Not sure if it was like that, but the best that a 3-year-old can do. Use your imagination, all right?
Kind of Afrobeat or something.
Hey, okay. Hey. I'll do that. All right. 3. Accordingly, she made her a chamber, a holy place, and suffering nothing uncommon or unclean to come near her, but invited certain undefiled daughters of Yasharel, and they drew her aside. But when the child was a 4-year-old, Yakim,
4.
That's what it's. Oh, I lied on accident. I saw the number 4 and I saw old and I put it together.
Yeah, I see.
I lied on accident. But when the child was a year old, thank you, Yakim made a great feast and invited the priests, scribes, elders, and all the people of Yasharel. And Yakim then made an offering of the girl to the chief priests, and they blessed her, saying, "The Elohim of our fathers bless this girl, and give her a name famous and lasting through all generations." And all the people replied, "So be it, Amen." And her name is definitely famous.
Yes.
We know it today. Then Yakin a second time offered her to the priest, and they blessed her, saying, "O El Elyon, regard this girl, and bless her with the everlasting blessing." Upon this, her mother took her up and gave her the breast, and sung the following song to Yahuwah. "I will sing a song to Yahuwah Elohai, for he has visited me and taken away from me the reproach of my enemies, and has given me the fruit of his righteousness, that it may now be told to the sons of Reuben that Anna gives suck." Then she put the child to rest in the room which she had consecrated, and she went out and ministered to them. And when the feast was ended, they went away rejoicing and praising Elohim of Yasharel. 7. But the girl grew, and when she was 2 years old, Yakim said to Anna, "Let us lead her to the temple of Yahuwah, that we may perform our vow, which we have vowed to Yahuwah Elohim, lest he should be angry with us and our offering be unacceptable." But Anna said, "Let us wait the 3rd year, lest she should be at a loss to know her father." And Yakim said, "Let us then wait." And when the child was 3 years old, Yakim said, Let us invite the daughters of the Hebrews who are undefiled, and let each of them take a lamp, and let them be lighted, that the child may not turn back again, and her mind be set against the temple of Yahuwah. And they did this until they ascended into the temple of Yahuwah. And the high priest received her and blessed her and said, Miriam, Yahuwah Elohim has magnified your name to all generations and to the very end of time. Yahuwah will show his redemption to the children of Yasharel by you. And he placed her upon the third step of the altar. And Yahuwah gave grace to her, and she danced with her feet. And all the house of Yasharel loved her.
Baby girl was dancing.
And she did the feet thing. You know how we be doing it. Y'all know what we be doing with our feet. I see you trying to look up your feet. Listen, I wish I can show y'all with the feet with my feet.
I'm dancing with my feet.
Y'all go ahead and dance with your feet. You know what it is. All right? Okay. Chapter 8. And her parents went away filled with wonder and praising Elohim because the girl did not return back to them.
So she didn't even like look back or like, oh no, mama, don't leave me. She was where she knew she was supposed to be.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Wow.
But Miriam continued in the temple as a dove educated there, and received her food from the hand of an angel. And when she was 12 years of age, the priest met in a council and said, Behold, Miriam is 12 years of age. What shall we do with her? For fear lest the holy place of Yahuwah should be defiled. Then replied the priest to St0ryTim3, the high priest, Do you stand at the altar of Yahuwah and enter into the holy place and make petitions concerning her? And whatever Yahuwah shall manifest to you, that do. Then the high priest entered into the Holy of Holies, and taking away with him the breastplate of judgment, made prayers concerning her. And behold, the angel of Yahuwah came to him and said, St0ryTim3, St0ryTim3, go forth and call together all the widowers among the people. And let every one of them bring his rod, and he by whom Yahuwah shall show a sign shall be the husband of Miriam. And the criers went out through all Yahud, and the shofar of Yahuwah sounded, and all the people ran and met together. Joseph, also throwing away his hatchet, went out to meet them. And when they were met, they went to the high priest, every man taking his rod. After the high priest had received their rods, he went into the temple to pray. And when he had finished his prayer, he took the rod and went forth and distributed them, and there was no miracle attending them. The last rod was taken by Joseph, and behold, a dove proceeded out of the rod and flew upon the head of Joseph. And the high priest said, Joseph, you are the person chosen to take the virgin of Yahuwah, to keep her for him. But Joseph refused, saying, I am an old man and have children, but she is young. And I fear lest I should appear ridiculous in Yasharel.
He's probably like, she looked like my whole granddaughter. Not daughter, but granddaughter.
He said, oh, no. He said, I don't know if y'all noticed, but I'm an old man. I got grown kids, and this one's going to look like I'm a pedo. We don't want that.
Yeah, no, she's 12.
But then the other ones were probably old too, because they were all widowers.
Yeah, but you don't know. But age don't really matter about widows, because someone can die young
widow.
So not necessarily. But listen, he wasn't trying to look like he was after the little girls.
Mm-hmm.
All right, 14. Then the high priest replied, Joseph, fear Yahuwah Elohim, and remember how Elohim dealt with Datan and Korah and Avariam. and how the earth opened up. Oh, okay. How the earth opened and swallowed them up because of their contradiction.
Yeah, you hold up.
He said, hold up, your fear is in the wrong place.
You better think of, remember your history.
He said, you tripping about the people? No, sir. You need to fear Yahuwah Elohim.
What happened to Dathan and them?
Yeah, not the people. That's mixed up. The earth swallowed them up.
Opened up, swoop, closed back up.
Yeah, no, you got to put the fear in the right place, sir. All right. Now, therefore, Joseph, fear Elohim, lest things like this should happen in your family. Joseph, then being afraid, took her to his house. And Joseph said to Miriam, behold, I have taken you from the temple of Yahuwah, and now I will leave you in my house. I must go to mind my trade of building. Yahuwah is with you. So he took that.
So he took her home. I thought she had went to her dad's house.
Yeah.
He took her home.
He took her home.
Unless they're condensing the time.
Probably
so everybody don't give all the details. So this might be after he went and got her.
Yes, absolutely. Probably. And it came to pass in a council of the priests, it was said, let us make a new veil for the temple of Yahuwah. And the high priest said, call together to me 7 undefiled virgins of the family of David. And the servants went and brought them into the temple of Yahuwah. And the high priest said to them, cast lots before me now. Who of you shall spin the golden thread? Who the blue? Who the scarlet? Who the fine linen? And who the true purple? Then the high priest knew of Miriam, that she was of the family of David. And he called her, and the true purple fell to her lot to spin. And she went away to her own house. Down she went to her house. But from that time, Zechariah, the high priest, became dumb. Oh, yeah, because remember, Zechariah.
So that's John the Baptist
daddy. Yes, he couldn't speak.
Yeah, so they're trying to put it all in time that this happened around this same time.
Yes. Okay. So he couldn't speak. And Samuel was placed in his room till Zechariah spoke again. But Miriam took the true purple and spun it. And she took a pot and went out to draw water and heard a voice saying to her, hail you who are full of grace. Yahuwah is with you, and you are blessed among women. Question. Did he mute Zechariah because of doubt?
Yeah, because Zechariah didn't believe that Elizabeth was going to have John the Baptist. He didn't ask questions. He questioned him like, that's not going to happen. Elizabeth is barren and just no. And he said, really, you don't believe me? I stand in the presence of Yahweh. How come you just not gonna believe me?
So in a sense, he protected him too for speaking out of turn. Yes. I'm not gonna allow you to speak because you're gonna say something.
So he made him dumb until John the Baptist was born. Okay. And then the first time he spoke again, he was telling him John the Baptist's name because they was trying to name the baby something totally different. He's like, no, his name is John.
Yachanan.
His name Yachanan.
Okay, verse 8. And she looked round to the right and to the left to see from where that voice came, and then trembling went into her house and laying down the water pot. She took the purple and sat down in her seat to work it. And behold, the angel of Yahuwah stood by her and said, fear not, Miriam, for you have found favor in the sight of Elohim. Which when she heard, she reasoned with herself what that sort of salutation meant. And the angel said to her, Yahuwah is with you, and you shall conceive. To which she replied, what? What shall I conceive by the Elohim, Hatim, and bring forth as all other women do? But the angel returned answer, not so, O Miriam. But the Ruach HaKodesh shall come upon you, and the power of El Elyon shall overshadow you.
Yeah, she said you're not gonna get pregnant like other women do.
Yeah.
Just remember, Mary was like, I made a vow, I'm a virgin. So
yeah,
like
how make that make sense?
What?
Mm-mm.
But and plus she's asking like, how me and Elohim gonna have a baby?
Yeah.
It's like what's gonna happen? That's all I'm gonna say. If y'all don't get it, I'm sorry.
Listen, 14. Wherefore that which shall be born of you shall be holy, and shall be called the Son of Elohim. Hayayim. I don't know. That's as close as I can get it. And you shall call his name Yahusha, for he shall save his people from their sin. And behold, your cousin Elizabeth shall also have conceived a son in her old age. And this now is the 6th month with her, who was called barren, for nothing is impossible with Elohim. And Miriam said, behold, the handmaid of Yahuwah, let it be to me according to your word.
Now these scriptures are somewhat recognizable because they're in Luke, I believe, but you can still see they left out the question about Yahuwah. They left out some of the stuff.
Yes.
It only put in what they wanted to put in.
Absolutely.
These people.
And when she was, where am I?
You're on 18.
Okay. And when she had wrought her purple, she carried it to the high priest, and the high priest blessed her, saying, Miriam, Yahuwah Elohim has magnified your name, and you shall be blessed in all the ages of the world. Then Miriam, filled with joy, went away to her cousin Elizabeth and knocked at the door. When Elizabeth heard, she ran and opened to her and blessed her and said, how is this to me that the mother of my Adonai should come to me? For lo, as soon as the voice of your salutation reached my ears, that which is in me leaped and blessed you. But Miriam, being ignorant of all those mysterious things which the archangel Gabriel had spoken to her, lifted up her eyes to heaven and said, Adonai, what am I, that all the generations of the earth should call me blessed? But perceiving herself daily to grow big and being afraid, she went home and hid herself from the children of Yasharel, and was 14 years old when all these things happened.
Wow.
Wow. Chapter 10. And when her 6th month was come, Joseph returned from his building of houses abroad.
Oh, so she big.
Yeah, she obviously pregnant.
Yeah, you can't even hide it now.
Too late. Which was his trade, and entering into the house, found the virgin had grown big. And this is pretty cool because in the 66, the regular Bible, it just says he's a carpenter.
Yeah.
But in this,
he built whole houses.
Yeah, in this aspect, you see Joseph leaving for work, going abroad, fixing homes, and then coming back. That's kind of cool because you really get to see him really, you know, you just didn't slap a label and say, oh, let's make him a carpenter, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, he actually built houses.
Yeah, by trade.
I thought he was just making chairs.
Yeah, that's what I always pictured, him making chairs at the house.
Like, oh, baby, don't worry, I'll make you a couch. Like something like that.
Chairs and tables. That's what I always had a picture of doing. He a whole house builder.
Yes, absolutely. All right. Let me see. 2. Then smiting his face, he said, with what face can I look up to Yahuwah Elohai? Or what shall I say concerning this young woman? For I received her as a virgin out of the temple of Yahuwah Eloheinu, and have not preserved her as such.
So wait, he understands that his job is to never have sex with Mary.
Yeah.
He understood that.
Yes.
Because Remember, that's probably one of the reasons why he didn't even like, I'm old.
And they told him.
And then it was understood to him like, no, you're preserving her virginity.
Yes.
That's why you are chosen.
Yes.
And he was like,
I didn't do that.
I was at work.
Yeah.
I got my time card and everything.
But my job, I messed up. I'm supposed to be preserving you, and you.
I'm just confused.
Poor Joseph.
Sorry,
I feel sorry for him right now at this moment.
Right, absolutely. Who deceived me? Who has thus deceived me? Who has committed this evil in my house and seducing the virgin from me has defiled her?
Like, who did it?
Who did it? Literally, who did it?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. It's not the history of Adam exactly accomplished in me. For in the very instant of his glory, the serpent came and found Kuwa alone and seduced her. So he's like, what happened to Adam happened to me? Yeah. Like, because they couldn't get me, they went to the wife.
They were separated.
And he was separated.
They were separated, and they went to his garden, got the snake, was serpent, and then went to Eve. And then all of a sudden, wait.
Ooh,
when he sees her again, like, what just happened? I'm supposed to be protecting you.
Who did this great evil in Yasharel?
Mm-hmm. This is the one I was looking for when I was talking, but I think Adam was close to like sealing it up where Hasatan couldn't have did anything else.
Yeah.
And so sin wouldn't have entered in. But at that last minute, he got him. Mm-hmm. She a whole 6 months.
Yeah.
6
months. Absolutely. Let me get into these comments, okay? Let me see. It says, Rangi, she goes, wow, this is how Kuwa was supposed to conceive as well. Wow, Yah blesses with the seed, not by lust, intercourse, but by his magnificent blessing. Mm-hmm. Wow.
By his spirit. This is the original intent. Remember, they're the example of the original intent. That's why the whole baby is conceived different. And remember, when it's going to be born different.
Absolutely.
He's going to be born different.
Lauren,
is your hand up?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead.
Question about that, though. I don't think that's how babies were supposed to be conceived, because in the beginning, when Adam saw all the animals, like,
being
together and stuff, that's when.
Oh, is that what that means with the animals?
Well, they saw.
Because you remember the Most High saw him like looking at the animals.
Mm-hmm.
So
I remember that.
That's when he created Kuwa, because he said he didn't want Adam to be alone.
Oh! I thought he was just saying the animals got like a lioness like that. I didn't know it was.
He saw the animals conceiving and stuff like that.
Oh, well, that's good too. I like that. I mean, listen, both perspectives are good.
No, I didn't
know that either. I was always thinking if you saw.
So it's supposed to be that way, just not
with pain.
Yeah. Like the birth wasn't supposed to be with pain.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Oh, because then it would have been without sin, also because they're both righteous
and they're in covenant.
Yes,
that makes sense. They're in covenant with one another.
Yeah,
absolutely. Okay, yeah. I got that. Nashawn says, Joseph, he built houses. Mm-hmm. She says prophetic. And then Lauren says, yes, exactly. It says, just going off how Auntie Shelley was referring to it yesterday. Okay. And then Dad goes on and said, the man had to transfer his seed. So, so it had to be the way it is now. Yeah. But just under covenant.
Yeah. And righteous.
And righteous.
It would have been a righteous seed. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Gotcha.
A righteous seed and a righteous womb.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so for this moment, Yahuwah spoke his seed into Miriam because that was the way he had to do it.
Because man has already sinned. Has already sinned.
And that was pretty much Yahuwah's word, like being manifested through her.
Yes.
So he couldn't have came from any human seed.
Right.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yes. So he had to.
So he had to like do that supernatural.
Yes.
See, that's why we want you.
And that's it. I mean, right? Like, come on, sir. There's.
I don't have a hoodie, so.
He just did a low blow to us.
So did.
We gonna leave, and when we get back, we gonna need you to be packed up.
Hey, but you know what? Before you start again, I wonder. So, like, you know how like her parents didn't have her walk till she was 3.
Hey man, you took my words out
So,
my mouth. Go ahead.
I wonder if that was if like the Most High had the angels like pretty much prep her for that, for carrying Yahushua.
Oh wow, I was going a different way, but that's good too. That's good too.
Oh.
No, because I was thinking like that. I was thinking, well, that's probably why they had her like carrying her, because I don't know, like they didn't, I don't know.
It's something to that though.
Yeah.
It's got to be something to that.
Yeah. She said, "Watch out, Abram, girl."
Who was that?
Him. Okay.
He'll be on here one day
With a story time hoodie. You can have one. All right, where we at, y'all? Brandy over here starting all conversations.
6 or 5.
Okay, good conversation though. That was good. That was good. All right, 5. Is not the history of Adam exactly accomplished in me? So basically, he said what he said. We understand that. For in the very instant of his glory, the serpent came and found Kuwa alone and seduced her. Just after the same manner it has happened to me. Then Joseph, arising from the ground, called her and said, "You have been so much favored by Elohim. Why have you done this? Why have you despised your soul? You who were educated in the holies of holies and received your food from the hand of angels." But she, with a flood of tears, replied, "I am innocent and have known no man." Then Joseph said, "How does it come to pass that you are with child? Like, I'm not dumb. I got grown kids of my own."
I'm glad we have this account, because we often like
Right.
made this up in our mind, like, come on, Joseph was just like, oh, she pregnant,
Like, oh,
I'm
she
gonna
pregnant.
do this. Like, Joseph was asking questions.
Joseph was just as confused as we were.
He like, look, Mary, why'd you do it? I get it, I was gone. Should have been here. I'm supposed to be protecting you, but why did it? I'm innocent. Really, Mary? The Holy Ghost, the Ruach. You couldn't come up with no other name.
Like, I'm hecka grown. I know how this happens.
Ruach who? What's his last name? Smith Jones.
Like, we're gonna figure him out, okay?
You don't know more.
Absolutely. DNA, let's go. DNA ain't gonna lie, okay? Dana gonna show up. All right, but she, with a flood of tears, replied, "I am innocent and have known no man." Then Joseph said, "How does it come to pass that you are with child, Miriam?" Miriam answered, "As Yahuwah Eloheinu lives, I do not know by what means." Then Joseph was exceedingly afraid and went away from her, considering what he should do with her. And he thus reasoned with himself, "If I conceal her crime, I should be found guilty by the Torah of Yahuwah. And if I uncover her to the children of Yasharel, I fear lest she being with child by an angel, I shall be found to have betrayed the life of an innocent person. What therefore shall I do? I will privately dismiss her."
So he's torn because he says she's not a liar, though.
Yeah.
This is completely not her character, but she got a baby.
She's having a baby.
Like, I don't even, and now I don't know what to do. Because what if she telling the truth?
And then I didn't kill the person.
Yeah.
Innocent person.
Yeah.
Brother man is conflicted, okay?
I done had an innocent girl stoned to death because I don't know what's going on.
I don't know. Listen. Then the night had come upon him when, behold, an angel of Yahuwah appeared to him in a dream and said, Be not afraid to take that young woman, for that which is within her is of the Ruach HaKodesh. And she shall bring forth a son, and you shall call his name Yahusha, for he shall save his people from their sin. Then Joseph arose from his sleep and glorified the Elohim of Yasharel, who had shown him such favor and preserved the virgin.
Joseph was like, woo!
He said, okay.
Ooh, okay, you happy now.
This
Ooh.
makes sense. I mean, it don't make sense, but it makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then came Hananiah. Who is this? Hanan.
Something
No.
Yahoo.
Yep. Hananiah, the scribe, and said to Joseph, "Why have we not seen you since your return?" And Joseph replied, "Because I have to wait till tomorrow to finish story time."
I was into it.
Well, I mean, 7:02.
It's Tuesday. Ain't that going on?
I want to be courteous of the people's time.
Well, didn't we start late today?
No, we didn't.
No, we did not.
No, we want to be courteous. I mean, I can't be having story time for an hour and 30 minutes.
No,
we can't.
No, we can't.
Okay, we cannot.
No.
I mean, Monday. I mean, second day, third day, not to an hour and 30 minutes. We can't do that. No, we cannot. I mean,
so
we
don't
could.
even ask. No,
we can't.
No, we're not.
Okay.
Keep the suspense.
All
yeah.
right. Yeah.
Mark my load.
I knew it was coming though.
I didn't.
I was like, listen.
I always lose track of time. Like
it just happened. So, you know. She said, "We'll take this clip because y'all usually do it 2 minutes before 7. Oh, so now I gotta switch it up. Okay, Lolo. So now story time will be ending at 6:47.
No.
See what you did?
We're gonna do it at different times.
Yep.
She been clocking us.
She been keeping time. Nope.
Lolo, we ain't even been clocking us.
Lolo, you telling the secrets though. So now
I didn't even know that.
I'm about to be okay. So now it's gonna be odd numbers.
See what happened, Lolo?
We're gonna start at 6 o'clock, end at 6:13.
6:02. Like that.
All right, y'all. We hope that you enjoyed this account. And listen, don't miss tomorrow.
Yeah.
Because it's about
this thing.
Yes, miss second time around.
Right.
You still
and I'm still into it. Like you would think I had never read it before.
Listen, questions, because we have gotten some questions about I ain't got no hoodie.
Oh, yeah.
We might as well let you know where we got our hoodie from.
Mm-hmm. Let me pull it up for you.
Mm-hmm.
It's called The Power
of Black.
Of Black, I think. I don't know why I wanted to say in black, but it's the power.
So we got these hoodies on the website called The Power of Black.
I'm pulling up, let y'all see what's
because they have all kinds of colors. Y'all seen the white ones?
And they got other things. The Power of Black. Yeah, I just want the company. They give me black power. That's not what I asked for.
There you go.
Oh, here it is. Products. Oh, here.
She got that thing. So listen. So you guys can check it out. I don't know if they're gonna be able to see that.
Oh.
There you go. Oh no, not on the light. So you can kind of see it. Oh, there you go. Well, you're gonna see this guy right now. You can
go down a little bit. Maybe they.
Is it .com or .com?
I think it's .com.
Let me see.
There's usually a storage.com.
Yeah, so it's Power in Black.
Oh, Power in Black.
And so they have these shirts.
And they got all kinds of. That's where I got my We Out shirt
okay.
and the Nah. Yeah.
Yeah, so they got,
they got all kinds of stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you guys, and then you guys can just put in the search bar assignment understood, and those hoodies will pop up. They come in different colors, black, obviously, white, obviously, and some more.
Yeah. And there's a pink one, but it wasn't summer, so we left the pink one.
Yeah, we left the pink one. But pretty much everything else we have.
And you might see something else you want too.
Yeah, absolutely.
They got all kinds of.
Okay. Lauren said drop it in iHebrew. Sure will. And I'll drop that in the messengers too. But yes, I just want to let y'all know. So if y'all happen to see my good old husband up here in a hoodie, you'll understand where we got it from.
Yeah. And it's not like this is like a Hebrew thing. Yeah. So you're gonna see some Santa Claus stuff and some, but you just look through it, but you
Yeah.
can also see some stuff like I'm Blessed, and
Yeah.
it's one to say Nope, but I ain't seen the movie, so I didn't buy the shirt because I don't know what they said Nope to.
Right.
I ain't seen the movie.
So yeah.
But they got all kinds of sweatshirts, hoodies, t-shirts.
Yes. And then if you need a bigger size for you, you can also kind of privately email and send a message and say, hey, do you carry this hoodie in 8X? You know what I'm saying?
We're gonna go to 5.
Oh.
Oh, but then again,
but you
no, their stuff goes to 5. And then some of it will stop at 3.
Yes.
So that's the one if you want to forex, you just kind of
Yes.
hit them on the side saying, can I get this?
In 4X or 5X.
They'll tell you what to do.
Yeah.
How to get it.
Yep. So we hope we helped you all. And we hope that you all will be in your hoodies. And I would say, share it on our Facebook page if you have it, or find me on Facebook and tag me in it. Love to see you in your Assignment Understood hoodie or t-shirt, because we got both. We have both. Nevertheless, y'all, we'll see you tomorrow at 6 o'clock, and then we're going to end at 6:13 for my sister.
Just because of Lolo.
So she tracking down time.
Got clocking. You
wasn't supposed to be keeping time, Lolo.
And they got the nerve to tell us.
You told us. Now I got to figure out a way when to close. Now I'm going to have y'all on edge. When she going to leave? Y'all going to be watching the clock at 6:13. Thank you for loving our lesson. Thank you. And then again, please make sure that if this video was something you enjoyed, please like and subscribe to the channel, to our assembly. This is not just our channel, this is our assembly channel. So when we're on here, we truly just represent our assembly. We hope that we give you encouragement and that we remind you to stay in Torah the best way you can.
Yes.
All right. With that being said, shalom. I don't know what this was, but bye. I don't know what it was.